everyone. Welcome to the GD World Tournament. Today, we are watching South Korea play Panama to move on to the quarterfinals. So, no, it's semifinals. Man, I'm just wrong already. But we have a great match ahead of us. We got some 3 great levels to be playing. And first up, let's introduce the players. So for Team Panama, we have, it's Thaitha, right?
I'm the captain.
Yeah, Captain Thaitha. Is that how you say your name?
Hi, my name is Deita. I'm the captain of the country Panama. And our players are Zeta David 02 and Toxic 507. Basically, our players have been working a lot in the last week for this level, so South Korea has to be really good prepared for this round.
Yeah, I think you guys have done a lot of work. Everyone puts in a lot of work for these matches. How are you feeling overall with how much practice you've gotten in the past week?
I think that we were really nervous about it because as South Korea won the past 2 years GD World Tournament, so it is a really good team. So we know that it's a really good team, but we trust on our process and we think that we're gonna win this match just because if you have seen lately, we managed to get to this part of the tournament by doing so crazy things on our players, keep really consistent all the levels that we have been playing. So that we are nervous, but we trust on this round and the next one if we pass this.
Absolutely. I think the nerves are very there. Obviously, it's very valid to be nervous against a team like this, but I appreciate your confidence. I think it's going to show out there, being confident in your own abilities, because you guys know the work you've put in, you know all the stuff you've overcame to get to this point, and now it's time to prove what you got. And even, like, as you said, this is a team that's going to try to repeat as champions. So putting up a very good fight, it's going to make this match
Chile
awesome.
won last year.
Oh, Chile won last year?
But they'd be winning their second title in 3 years.
So they're going for number 2. However, still, a team that's won already, and you're going up against them. I think it's going to be an amazing match. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys had fun practicing, because as someone who has played in the Battle of the States, at least, it's really hard to practice levels of this difficulty when they suck to play. So, it's, you take what you can get, but
the tire of these levels are really wacky. I wouldn't lie about it.
Just like producers note, the Korea manager and the Korea interview will happen after the first level. So I'm just going to speak on behalf of Korea. They have said that the first level we are going to be playing is Schmarleyville. So we're going to head to a very quick break. And when we come back from that, once we get all the stuff set up, we can go and begin our match.
Yes.
We pretty much have everything set up, but it should be pretty quick.
Yeah, it should not take very long to set everything up.
No, it's not like those matches where you have 4 teams at once where it takes a billion years to set things up because of just all the things that can happen.
Yeah, it's just gonna be quick to go.
All right.
So let's hit our break time.
What?
Hello, everybody. We are ready to go with Schmarleyville. Everyone is practicing a little bit, just getting that little bit more of practice before we start on this match. It's going to be a great match. Schmarleyville is it's a really cool level, a Ren level, not the most, gameplay quality reputation from Ren, but I think personally that Schmarleyville is the best gameplay from them. So I'm excited to see this match. It's also quite choke point heavy and first half heavy, if I remember correctly. So if we are,
I just want to check if Z David's connected properly. I can't tell. Okay, no, he is. I'm just curious where his runs are being sent because. Oh, he's probably just in practice or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think everybody go back to 0 and we're gonna get started. We're back to the refresh level.
Refresh the level. Make sure level is up to date. Alrighty, one last one from David. One refresh real quick. Thank you very much. All right, that is everyone. We are ready to go. So, let's start this match. In 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. We've got a skip that's done in the pre-drop, obviously, because the pre-drop, if I remember correctly, from the time that I have played this level a little bit, this pre-drop is quite difficult, and it goes right into a pretty hard wave. I also haven't played this level since I was buns at the game, but overall, pretty good level. So we already have 3 people in the 40s. The only person who hasn't made a run to the 40s yet is Toxic, unfortunately. But here we are. We got a 3-way run. Ooh, a 60s attempt. A death from Funfire. We've got an ending attempt from both David and Yelda. Very end of the level. Are we going to see a completion on the first attempt? See? And a completion from David, but a completion from Yelda as well. Oh my god, we already have back-to-back completions on the first attempt. Very impressive so far. Don't forget, Toxic is starting to pick up steam. This pre-drop, again, is a really hard part of the level. Funfire, currently in the 50s. We're getting there. Qualifying percentage is at 28%. And then 46, you got a 1.5%. And 73 gives you 2 times percentage. We got a third qualifying attempt from Funfire so far. And we have a second qualifying attempt from both David and Yelda. The only one not able to pick up steam right now is Toxic. But Funfire, with maybe a completion of their own, and they do it! The third completion of the match. But Here comes David and Yelda, both neck and neck. Third qualifying attempts from both of them. Let's see if they can pull off a completion from this ending. And a completion from David and Yelda. Holy crap. Whatever David does, Yelda cancels out right after. We've got a qualifying percentage run from Funfire, getting past that pre-drop. And a second qualifying attempt run from Funfire. I'll get used to the names by the end of the 15 minutes. Don't worry, guys. Funfire, the only one on a really good run. Getting past the pre-drop into first qualifying is both David and Yelda. Again, they're canceling each other out. Everyone's at qualifying right now. But third qualifying comes from Funfire. Can Funfire pull off a completion here? And a completion from Funfire. David, Toxic, and Yelda. Toxic dead before third qualifying, but a second qualifying attempt is very good. Third qualifying attempt from Yelda and David. Let's see. Will we see a canceled out completion for the third time? We will! The double completion! But here comes Funfire with another qualifying percentage run. I believe that is 3 completion attempts from both Yelda and David. Sorry. Second qualifying attempt run from Funfire. David and Yelda are fighting right now. They're going neck and neck. Yelda gonna be the first one to get to qualifying again. Will we see another completion from Yelda? I know it's early to call. I'm like one of those doggy chatters saying, oh, this could be it at like 30%, but qualifying is so early on. Here comes another Funfire qualifying attempt. Second qualifying attempt from Yelda. Good run. Good run there. We got David and Funfire both at qualifying. Second qualifying from Funfire. Here comes a qualifying attempt from Toxic, and David is dead before second qualifying. Oh, a second qualifying attempt from Funfire. Let's see. We got another second qualifying attempt from Toxic. Unfortunately, dies right after it. We got a qualifying attempt from Yelda right now. David's points aren't counting. Ooh. We've got a qualifying attempt from both David and Funfire again. Yelda is at third qualifying. Second qualifying for both Funfire and David, though. Yelda's at the ending. Oh, and a 7 right before third qualifying for David. But here comes Yelda with the completion. Third qualifying for Funfire. They might be able to cancel out that completion with a completion of their own. We'll just have to see. Oh, but they die at 92 Ford trucks. That's such an unfortunate way to die, especially right there at the end. We got another qualifying attempt from David, which could cancel out the completion technically, but here comes Yelda right back with another completion attempt. 46 on the dot. That is exactly second qualifying percentage. And we have a qualifying run from Funfire. Another second qualifying attempt from Yelda. And we got one as well from Funfire. Here comes Toxic and David at qualifying each. We got a third qualifying attempt from Yelda. Funfire creeping up, getting closer to that third qualifying 45. Oh, it's a screen share lag. We got second qualifying from both Toxic and David. Yelda at the very end, last jump, and gets a completion there from Yelda. Not too far behind is David, or Funfire, sorry. Everyone's at third qualifying. Funfire just got a completion. Here comes Toxic, the first time we've seen them at this ending. And they die at 87. Oh, but David dies not too long after and not too far before them. Third qualifying plus for every single person in the lobby. What a crazy, crazy thing to witness. Completion from Yelda, followed up by a completion from Funfire. Then a 87 from Toxic. And David finally with an 85. Yelda back at second qualifying. Everyone's at qualifying right now, unfortunately, except for Toxic. Second qualifying from everyone right now. Let's see if Yelda can make it all the way to third qualifying, and if everyone else can too. A little bit of screen share lag. Third qualifying from Yelda. Oh, a 66 death. That stops just short of third qualifying, but good. Luckily enough, Funfire is there to take the third qualifying back. And a completion from Yelda. That makes it, what, 5? Might be 5 completions here. Coming up on 7 minutes left. We're a little bit over halfway. A completion from Funfire. It really seems like Toxic is the one who hasn't been able to get anything going. This type of tournament is very momentum-based. If you're not able to get something going early on, it's really hard to catch up. First qualifying attempt from Yelda. Here comes David with another second qualifying attempt. And here comes Funfire with another qualifying. Again, there is no blaming these players. The pre-drop in this level is very hard. And this level itself is very hard. It's very impressive to see them get so far. I witnessed that very end death from David, the third qualifying at that wave. Here comes Yelda, though, right at third qualifying themselves. Yelda getting through the wave. Where we saw David fall before. Last ship and last jump. Yelda with yet another completion. That might be 6 completions here. Second qualifying from Funfire, however. We will see.
Yelda has 4 in a row and 3 in a row with just a 157 death was their only fail.
Oh, so they're at 7. Holy crap.
Yes.
They'd
be going for 8 right now.
We have a qualifying percentage run from David, but look at Funfire! Gets past the skip, last jump! And they beat it. I think you skip the last jump when you do that skip, so I might be dumb, but it's okay. Another completion from Funfire. Here comes Toxic with a qualifying percentage run of their own. Third qualifying from David. I saw Yelda die a little bit before third qualifying, I'm pretty sure. But second qualifying from Toxic. Oh, and they die at 47. Oh, but here comes David. Yet another completion from David. Phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. Funfire and Yelda, the South Korea team. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that David and Funfire were on the same team. The Discord screen shares line up a little bit. I didn't know which way the teams were going, but Yelda and Funfire are absolutely demolishing this level. They're making this look like it's a top 1,000. Funfire at third, qualifying yet again. Yelda 2. But don't count out. We got second qualifying from David down there. A completion from Funfire. And it looks like it's a completion for Yelda as well. Holy crap. However, look at David. Third qualifying here. Past the wave, past the UFO, got into the ship, and because of the skip, I'm pretty sure that's just a completion. Wow, another completion from David. David is doing really, really well. Here's another second qualifying attempt from Funfire. Toxic, unfortunately, just not able to get past this pre-drop. This pre-drop is really hard. Remember that. If you guys think these guys are playing bad, go play the pre-drop yourself. Here comes Funfire at the wave, passes the wave. We've got a... Oh, right before second qualifying for Yelda. Unfortunate death, but there's a completion there for Funfire to make up for it. Now, here comes David at second qualifying, and here comes Toxic at qualifying themselves. An early drop death, however, not that big of a deal. Getting those qualifying attempts are key. They're important to the victory. Oh, I can't tell if that was third qualifying or not. That was either less than a percentage before or right on third qualifying from David right there. Yelda dead at 43 right before second qualifying. The only one at the only ones at qualifying are Toxic and Funfire. Funfire at second qualifying. Oh, dead early on in second qualifying. Here comes Toxic. Dead also around the same spot, I'm pretty sure. However, there is another qualifying attempt from David and Yelda as well. These two are lethal when they get to second qualifying, which David is at right now. Same with Yelda. Funfire back at qualifying. Oh, and Toxic right before qualifying. I feel so bad. I wanted to say something about that, but I couldn't. We got a third qualifying attempt from David. We got a second qualifying attempt from Funfire. Third qualifying attempt now from Yelda. Pass the wave for David, and that's a completion for David. Pass the wave as well for Yelda. This might be a cancel out completion, and it is. Cancel out completion from Yelda. David's completion, while it is impressive, was completely canceled out by Yelda. And Funfire has a chance to completely stomp on their dreams with a back-to-back completion. With less than a minute remaining, the difference is almost 2,000 points. It's safe to say I don't think they're coming back from this. At least for this round. Obviously, there's the mental aspect of not being able to win the first round. However, it's not over till it's over. That's something I've learned doing my athletics in college.
It's also true that Korea picked this to be the first level too, so they were probably pretty confident.
Exactly. We got second qualifying from Yelda and qualifying from both David and Funfire. Less than 30 seconds left. Second qualifying for David. Second qualifying from Funfire as well. Third qualifying from Yelda. Very dangerous. Oh, but they die! And there's a qualifying from Toxic. Death of the wave immediately, but that's another 28 points on the board. Third qualifying from David, and then right after. And here comes third qualifying attempt as well from Funfire. Getting to the very end of the wave. Past the wave. And that's another completion from Funfire. What a way to end off. This is the last attempt for most of these guys. Qualifying attempt from David. We've got a qualifying attempt from Yelda as well. A completion to end off is a very way to end off the note. David at second qualifying right now. Yelda dies right before second qualifying. The only one left alive is David. Getting past that wave, they're officially at third qualifying. Remember, Funfire did beat it on the last attempt. Can David do the same? Getting past the wave, UFO, and that's officially a completion from David on the last attempt. An insane last attempt to watch. Wow. So, after the first round, the total score was, for Korea, 5,545 points to Panama, 3,356.
There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There were 25 completions in this match.
25 total completions. That's crazy. For a level of this difficulty,
that's crazy. Like, I know it happens on the easier ones a lot, but like, yeah, at this point, that's pretty rare usually.
Absolutely. It seems like the top performer in this match was Funfire.
So let's go head back to the lobby here so we can, bring back your face cam as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot. My fault.
all
Hello.
good.
This is me. So the top performer in this first round was Funfire with a whopping 2,817 points alone. That's so impressive. And not too far behind, in second place performer was Yelda with 2,728 points. Third place was David with 2,717 points, so not that far behind. Very good job for everyone. And then Toxic with 639 points. It happens. The pre-drop at this level is extremely hard, and this level feels momentum-based. So no hard feelings, nothing. You guys all did great. That was an awesome match to watch. Thank you guys for making that so entertaining. So all we got to do now is take a break. Oh, actually, do we have our next level decided?
We gotta ask Tia to about
What?
that.
About the order.
The next level. What are we playing?
Twisted Titanium.
Twisted Titanium. Awesome.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a break. And we'll set everything up for Twisted Titanium to be the next level. And while we are gone, we shall obviously you guys get to listen to more music, yippee, and then we will come back with Twisted Titanium. So, take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Andy the Great 315. We're back. We're gonna be starting round 2, Twisted Titanium. That's what we're gonna be playing for our second round, which means the last round is gonna be Catalyze, which is a level that I am literally trying to beat right now. So, unfortunately, the one I have the most experience with is happening last. Frick my Chungus life. Everyone getting a little bit more practice in. We are gonna have the Korea team captain speak on just introducing the players that are on your team and how you're feeling going into the second round and all the stuff like that.
Ikarox isn't here yet. We're probably
Really? So we're just gonna wait a little bit longer on the interview.
we might just do a post
Maybe
match.
for the last match. I don't know.
Yeah,
we
okay.
could do a post match.
Yeah, that's fine then. Alrighty then. Well, I guess we'll be starting this one a little bit sooner than the last one then. Ooh, makes my job easier. If we are pretty much ready to go, then I can go ahead and switch to us actually playing the match. The scene where you remove my face. I'm gone. I'm faceless. Streamer now. If we're ready to go, let's make sure everything looks correct. And here we are. Yeah. So today, we need to change the tab on the sheet. There we go. So we are gonna be playing obviously Twisted Titanium. This is the level that we're looking at right now. Everyone's getting a little bit more practice in. Has everyone joined the match on the GD World Tournament?
They have.
Everyone's good to go. Alrighty then. I guess we should start getting ready and refreshing the level. Go ahead and get it going. Yep, that should be everyone. Everyone is up to date. So, if we are ready to begin, I'll give you guys a second. Let's take a deep breath, calm the nerves a little bit. I'll give you guys a second for that, and then we will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Taking the longest to load for Max, unfortunate. But we are ready to go. Let me look at what qualifying percentage is. Qualifying percentage is 22%. So if you thought the pre-drop in the last level was hard, this one's even harder. It looks like every single person is at qualifying right now. Wow. Every single person. We have Hiru, Pumbin, Max, and Taita. Taita? I think I can't remember the exact way they said it, but Taita. We have second qualifying is at 51 and third qualifying is at 73. So very pretty level. First qualifying death for both Taita and Max, and then Hiru and Pumbin both at second qualifying. Both of the South Korea players are at second qualifying. Hiru has died. I have no idea where Pumbin is because I don't see their percentage. And it's honestly not a high enough quality for me. That's okay. We have a qualifying percentage run from Taita and Max. If they beat the level, then I will not know until I see the end screen. I'm not gonna lie. However, Max and Taita living large. Oh my god, wait, that might be the ending. And that's a completion from Pumbin. Holy crap. Max currently at second qualifying, by the way. And I saw Taita died right before second qualifying. Very unfortunate, but our first completion of the match comes from Pumbin. Oh, and Max dies at 68, I believe is what I just saw right before third qualifying. Good second qualifying run. Oh, I believe Pumbin is at first qualifying right now. Same with Taita and Hiru. Hiru, not too far from second qualifying. Currently at second qualifying, in fact. You can see the break in the level. I have no idea where Pumbin is, and it's gonna stay that way for the whole 15 minutes because I don't know this level. As I've said before, I have never played it and barely have not seen it. Twisted Titanium is a level.
Fun fact: I was gonna say it's the sequel to like the what was it? Tempered Steel and Molten Mercury. This is the third one.
I see. Still something I'm not the most familiar with, so I wish I could tell you the percentages by heart, but I obviously don't know them. I'm pretty sure Pumpkin is just really goddamn far right now. I probably would expect this to be a third qualifying attempt. Yes, I remember this being towards the end of the level. They're most certainly at third qualifying again right now. And look at that, Hiru is at qualifying yet again. And that's a second completion from Pumpkin. Oh my god. Oh my god. The only 2 completions in this match are from the same player, Pumpkin, and it's on the Korea team. Second qualifying attempt from Hiru. Good so far. Also a qualifying attempt from Max. Hiru and Pumbin are definitely showing us how this level looks. It's basically a showcase at this point. With how many times Pumbin has beaten it so far, we're basically watching a showcase of it. Over and over and over again. But somehow...
Even down to not having a percentage bar.
Exactly. It's literally just a showcase from Pumbin. However, while we're talking about that, we saw Thaitha die at the beginning of qualifying, and same with Hiru, but Max... currently at second qualifying. Oh, but they died before third qualifying. Pumbin probably is far. I'm just gonna have to guess. But we can see, 47 from Hiru just before second qualifying. Still a first qualifying run. Pumbin was at first qualifying, I'm pretty sure. That's right before second qualifying. And here comes Max at qualifying. The only one. Nope. Never mind. Thaitha just got to first qualifying. And same with Hiru. God, I'm so bad at names. Thaitha dead at first qualifying. Here goes Max. Still gaming. The second qualifying attempt from Max. Let's not forget, though, we still have Hiru on a second qualifying run. Let's see how far Max can get. Will we see a second player beat this level? Oh, and Max at 62 death. How unfortunate. A good say. Oh, and Hiru dies right before that. A little bit more points from Max there than from Hiru. And currently, I don't know what I'm looking at with Pumbin. This looks like the pre-drop. This looks like the pre-drop. We got the drop from both Max and Hiru. They're going band for band right now. Oh, and that is the drop from Pumbin. Oh, dies decently early on into the drop from Max, but here comes Thaitha with their own drop attempt of, qualifying attempt for Panama. Panama? Really? Panama. However, second qualifying attempt from Hiru. And it looks like that's definitely a qualifying attempt, at least from Pumbin. Here comes a second qualifying attempt from Thaitha as well. Wow, that's a hard wave. I just noticed that. Oh, 63 deaths from Thaitha. But here goes Hiru with a third qualifying attempt. Oh, this level does not look mouse-friendly. I'm not going to lie. I see those waves, those really fast waves. It's not mouse-friendly. We got a second qualifying attempt from Pumbin, too. Oh, my God. Hiru in the 90s. The ending. Another completion from a different person. Three completions of this level so far this match. And they're all from Korea. The 2 players that beat the level are both from Korea. They are putting on a masterclass right now. I saw that very early drop attempt from Max. We got Thaitha also at the drop. But here comes Pumpin at the very end of the level. This is the 90s that I just saw. The end of the level, and a third completion from Pumpin. We really are just watching Pumpin showcase this level with no macro. And earn a very unfortunate death right before second qualifying from Thaitha. Everyone except for Max is currently in the pre-drop. So let's keep our eyes on Max for just this once. Everyone else is relatively in the same spot. And they're all at the drop. First qualifying attempts from everyone, and Max just dies. Hero dies early on in the drop. Pumpin is not too far ahead of Thaitha. Watching them simultaneously. Let's hope that Thaitha can cancel out whatever points that Pumpin gets on this attempt. That is the goal. Max on their own qualifying percentage run right now. Both Pumpin and Thaitha at second qualifying, but Thaitha dies first. Pumpin is really still on that second qualifying. Oh, and they die at second qualifying. I saw a qualifying attempt from Max there, but here comes Hiru. Their own first qualifying attempt right now. I'm seeing now that the spider part is right before the drop. I did see Pumpin die a few times at that spider part, and that must be a really, really painful place to die. Pumpin currently at the drop, but same with Max. But let's not forget, we got Hiru on second qualifying right now. And here comes Thaitha. Everyone's at qualifying right now. I don't even know who to look at. Everyone's doing so well. We got Pumpin and Max both at second qualifying. Third qualifying from Hiru. Hiru's at the ending. A death from Thaitha. Here goes Max. Oh, 70%. 73 is third qualifying. That's a completion for Hiru. I didn't see where Pumpin died, but it was really far, and it had to have been at third qualifying. I don't expect any less from them. Currently, the difference is 500 points between Korea and Panama. Looks like no one at the drop just yet. I say that, and Thaitha and Max, oh, not Max, Hiru just get to the drop. Oh, I don't know where Pumpin is. They're decently... Oh, that's in the 40s. I know that dual wave now. Thaitha with an early first drop attempt. I don't think they made it a second drop. I don't think Pumpin made it to the second qualifying percentage. I think it was really close. Max with their own qualifying percentage run. And here comes Hiru at second qualifying themselves. Oh, but... Oh, shut up. Sorry. My phone is going off. Everyone's at qualifying right now. Second qualifying from Hiru. Sorry, I had to remember the name for a second. I'm really bad with names again. We got a second qualifying attempt from Max, and they die. Unfortunate. I should have not spoke. Oh, but Hiru at third qualifying right now. Thaitha not too far behind. Second qualifying, and a death. Third qualifying attempt, yes, but not a completion. Second qualifying attempt from Thaitha, the only one who's far right now. Ooh, 63% run. That's good points on the board, but it would have been much better to get a third qualifying percentage there. We got the other three that aren't Thaitha. Max, Hiru, and Pumpin. Never mind. Max dead early in the first qualifying. But we have both Korea players currently on a qualifying percentage run. In the 40s for Pumpin, and in the 40s they die. But here comes Hiru, not too far behind. Hiru, the only one alive at qualifying. Don't forget, Max is right there. Max is there at qualifying. But Hiru just got second qualifying and dies. Oh, Max dies early on to the drop too. Remember, getting those qualifying percentage runs is very important. Yes, we want to see completions. Yes, we want to see very far runs. However, getting those qualifying percentage runs, if you can crank those out, you get a lot of points for your team. That's something to keep in mind here. I know Panama is pretty decently far behind, so you really want to capitalize on every single attempt that you get to qualifying percentage. But if you just keep getting them like Max is doing, you will still get points. They'll just probably get canceled out by whatever Korea is doing because they are putting on a show for us. Currently, Thaitha in second qualifying percentage. Couldn't see where... Oh, I didn't see where anyone died. The only one still alive is Hiru. Hiru at second qualifying right now. We currently have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left, everyone. And we got Pumpin back at qualifying percentage. Neither of the Panama team players are at qualifying percentage right now. A 60-something death for Hiru. Unfortunately, not third qualifying, but we have both Panama players at qualifying right now. Pumpin in the 40s. I'm going to watch them to see if they get to second qualifying because I know what it looks like. A death from both Panama players, unfortunately, right before second qualifying death for Pumpin. Really, really unfortunate. I believe we're 2 and 2 on completions, if I remember correctly, or we're at 2 or 3. 2 and 3. Wait, no. No, I'm pretty sure Hiru has beaten it twice. But no matter. Hiru and Pumpin are both back at qualifying. Talking about them being the only people with completions, the only people at qualifying right now. Not too far behind. Thaitha in the 40s for both of them. They're not too far behind each other. Both the Korea players. It's like they're death linking with Ping. Who's going to be the one to die first? Thaitha currently in the 40s. Oh, and it's Pumpin! Hiru luckily takes over for Pumpin and gets past where they got to. And Thaitha with the second qualifying percentage run. And here comes Max with a qualifying percentage run of their own, but here comes 73! A third qualifying percentage run for Hiru. Qualifying percentage run has been attained for Pumpin. Everyone
I gotta
right
point
now,
out, you gotta love the fact that Taita uses the Boomlings cube.
yes, it's goated. Max with an early drop death. Oh, not a completion from Hiru, but a very, very far death. Here comes Thaitha, though.
And the death is kind of good because it was right before the clock ran out.
And Thaitha beating it on the last attempt. Hella aura. Here comes Pumpin in second qualifying and first qualifying for everyone else. Everyone is at a qualifying percentage run. Let's see what these last attempts end up being for each of these players. Oh, it looks like Pumpin's at third qualifying right now. That's got it. That's putting a lot of pressure on Panama right now. Especially because Thaitha just beat the level. If Pumpin beats it here, it cancels out that completion completely. Second qualifying for the other two players that are in this lobby still. And that's a completion from Pumpin. Completely cancels out the completion.
Do that, what Pumpin just did. He just fall before the spikes.
We've got a third qualifying percentage run from the other two players in this lobby. Both players at the ending. Oh, and Max dies at the ending! No! And here comes Hiru! A completion in the last attempt! An ending death from Max, the only person to not beat it on the last attempt, but they made it so far in! That was an amazing last attempt from everyone. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, for the final results for this match, it's for this round, I mean, it seems like Korea wins with 3,343 points and Panama with 2,164. A difference of 1,179. Thaitha, with the completion in the last attempt, was the first completion from Panama And with both players from Korea beating it on the last attempt, it was very impressive. It was very, very impressive. That was just an awesome watch to have. And for the top performer in this
Apparently,
match,
Hero did die on purpose, by the way, like at 93.
that's crazy. Oh my god. It looks like... Hold on, let me switch. Hi! It looks like the top performer from this match was Hiro with 1,789 points. Second place was Pumbin with 1,555 points. In third place, we had Max with 1,111 points. 1111. That's a good RNG to roll right there. And then the bottom was Thaitha with 1,053 points. That was a phenomenal match to watch. That was so impressive. That was...
Well, for you, we got one more level, and it's one you know very well.
Catalyze, the level I'm trying to beat right now. So great. I know that level by heart now. I'm good. I'm good to go. A level that I've never really seen a showcase of before, and I'm not that familiar with. I think I did pretty good with the commentating, but we'll see. That's a personal opinion. Very good job to the Korea players on that one. That was a phenomenal game. I can't say it enough. That was an awesome watch from you guys. So now we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with Catalyzed being the last match. We'll see if we have the Korea interview, but you know, we'll see what
It'd
happens.
be after the last match. We're just gonna do post match.
Okay, post match. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So we're gonna take a quick break, 5 minutes maybe, and then we will run it back for Catalyze, a level I actually know. Let's go. So we will see you guys in a little bit. Be right back. Hello. We are here. We have catalyze.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Catalyze. Level that I'm playing
Okay,
currently.
I'm ready.
Hold on. All right. I'm going to introduce Catalyze a little bit, obviously. It's a level that I'm playing currently. Sequel to Zafkiel, obviously, and basically a prequel to Calibrate. Catalyze kind of like was triggered again in my brain because of Calibrate that I saw on the list. So, this level is about 430 on the on Aretto, so it's a very hard level, and to watch them beat it multiple times is going to be very, very ego shattering for me. Yeah, it's gonna be over for my ego. I'm never gonna touch the game again. I'm actually uninstalling it right now. But we have since it is now 2-0 for the match, since Korea took both round 1 and round 2, Korea officially moves on. And this match is just so the players who practice Catalyze, their practice doesn't go to waste. And this one's just for fun. You know, we're going to see them beat the level so many times just to flex on all of us, including me. And it's going to be a fun match. It's a no pressure match, basically. So that's what's going to happen here. And I'm going to undeafen and we will talk about if we're ready to start. We are back. Hello, I have introduced the level. Do you think we're ready to go, Patrick?
Yeah, I'd say so.
We're ready to go? Alrighty. So then I guess we'll go to the level. Go ahead and update it, refresh it, make sure we're up to date.
Okay, already.
And we just got one more. There we go. There we go. All right. Everyone is ready to go. So let's switch on over to our match here. Obviously 15 minutes on the timer. We got to switch over the spreadsheet real quick before we get started. Just so we're on Catalyze again. Have the names right and have the scores reset. Patrick.
One sec.
Oh, good. And then once we have all the stats and everything set up, we will get ready to go. I saw everyone refresh. We're good to go. So let's get to the playing screen. Everyone get ready to go. I'll give you guys a quick countdown. Let's do this. Remember, no pressure. Let's play, have fun, beat it as many times as you possibly can, and let's see how hard you guys can flex on the rest of the player base. So, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. 15 minutes on the clock. We got Catalyze. Now, Catalyze is, for some reason, a song that is really replaced a lot by a lot of different levels. There's Edge of the World, there's Idols, and then there's a level using the actual goddamn song. Our first qualifying percentage is 29%, which is right before the second wave. You have to pass the first wave and the cube after it. 29% exactly from Max. We have FaZe, 37%. Very good run. That wave is quite hard. First wave is the one that's in random wave mix that you guys might remember. And it's definitely hard to get consistent at. We already have another first qualifying percentage run from Lasiwa. And
Hey.
Here comes FaZe. Oh my god. Max at 40%. Second qualifying is 55%. And third qualifying is 79%. So second qualifying is at the lava part. And third qualifying is past the lava part. We've got a qualifying percentage from Sim. I didn't see where they died. Lasiwa, also at that first qualifying percentage. This level is... It feels very short. Feels like it moves very fast. Oh, a death right before first qualifying for Max. The death of that cube really definitely hurts. Oops. We were not able to deafen someone. Steam with another qualifying percentage run. There's that second wave right there. And that wave is hard because there are slope hitboxes where there's supposed to be spike hitboxes. So it's quite awkward and very bullshit, honestly. Very bullshit. And here comes FaZe with the first qualifying percentage run. Second wave and a second wave pass from FaZe. Seems like a qualifying percentage run from Max as well. And here comes Sim. Ooh, death right at qualifying percentage. Oh, but here comes FaZe with a second qualifying percentage run. Oh, we might see Lasiwa getting a first qualifying percentage run. Here comes FaZe now, a third qualifying percentage run at the end of the level. A qualifying percentage run from Max as well. Very end of the level here. Last wave. Ball. The cube. And our first completion is from FaZe. Wow. That's something I couldn't even do today. Oh, a death at 44 to Max. Definitely a qualifying percentage run. Good point. Good start. In my humble opinion and what I've played so far, this level is definitely way more first half heavy than it is second half heavy. That lava part isn't easy, but it's definitely easier than the waves in the first half. That being said, we have a qualifying percentage run from Max and from Sim. First wave attempt from Lasiwa. Here comes Sim though. Swing copter. Last wave, and they're at the lava part. Second qualifying percentage reached. First qualifying percentage reached from FaZe as well. Oh, a death at first qualifying percentage from Lasiwa. I couldn't tell if they got to the... Oh my god. A little bit of screen share lag, but they're still going. That third qualifying percentage from Sim. Qualifying percentage obtained from Max as well. Here comes Sim. Final stretch. It's just this wave. Passes the wave, passes the ball, and here comes the cube! And a completion from Sim as well. One completion each from each of the Korea players. And those are the only players who have completed this level in this match so far. And we have another qualifying percentage from FaZe. Here comes Lasiwa though. Qualifying percentage achieved. Sorry, I can't decide what word to use there. Swing copter for FaZe. Last wave, and they're at second qualifying percentage. I'll shift my focus over to Lasiwa, who's at the swing copter, and is also at second qualifying percentage. Back to FaZe. Last part, they're about to get to third qualifying. Reached. Here's the ending. I didn't see where Lasiwa died, and I saw Sim get close to second qualifying, but I don't think they got there. Same with Max, a 45% run, but here comes FaZe with a second completion. It's been 5 minutes already. And we have 3 completions, all from Korea. Qualifying percentage reached from Lasiwa and from Sim. First wave attempt from Max, and it's a death to the first wave. That's not surprising. That first wave is really hard. A death to ship. Oh, that's a kick. A punch to the gut and a kick in the balls at the exact same time for Lasiwa. Here comes a first qualifying percentage run from FaZe. Fireball wave, the best wave in the entire game. You know, past that second wave is where I put go on my streams because it's really where this level starts to pick up. And they are showing that by getting to the second qualifying yet again. I believe it's FaZe who currently has the 2 completions. We have a qualifying from every other person in the level right now. Third qualifying from FaZe. A death from Lasiwa. A ship death from Max. Again, it hurts a lot to see that swing copter from Sim. But at the ending, we go another completion from FaZe. I don't think they got to second qualifying for Sim, but a third completion from FaZe counteracts all of that. Currently pre-drop hell. This pre-drop is not hard. However, it isn't consistent. Because of the way the level was built, there's definitely some ways you could die that are extremely bullshit in that pre-drop. So while it isn't a guarantee to get to the first wave every single time, it's pretty much like you're playing from zero when you're practicing the first wave. And our players are showing that. We have past the second wave from 3 of the players. We have Sim, another ship death from Max, a death right before second qualifying for Sim. But it's okay, because their teammate FaZe is there to get the second qualifying for them. We've got a qualifying percentage run right now from Lasiwa, but all eyes on FaZe. Will we see a 4th completion today? Currently at 3rd qualifying. Lasiwa has died. I don't think they made it to 2nd qualifying. FaZe putting on a masterclass of how to beat Catalyze tutorial. I'll be taking notes, actively writing it down, and that's a 4th completion for FaZe. I'm taking notes. A qualifying percentage death for Sim, and a qualifying percentage run for Max. I'm actively note-taking on how to beat Catalyze from this Korea team. Hopefully that will help me in beating it the next time I stream that level.
I notice you don't do the skip at like the part that Simsuk is at right now, like where you could like just hit the green orb and you could like skip everything else. Like, do you know about
There's
that
a
one?
skip? Lord have mercy.
Yes.
There's a skip. I did not.
I'll show you later.
Ugh. We have FaZe with another run, 2-second qualifying. This guy, I just need to study all 15 minutes of this match from FaZe's perspective. That's it. That's all I need to beat the level. We currently have a qualifying percentage run from Max and from Lasiwa and from Sim. However, we have a third qualifying from FaZe. A death at the ship again to Max. That ship is difficult, but mainly the swoop is difficult. It might be the nerves. A 93 death from FaZe. It could be the nerves, but that ship that before the swoop is not all that hard if you're this good at the game. But nerves are very much a thing. Even though this is a no pressure situation, there's still nerves when you play the level so many times in front of other people. Second qualifying attempt, by the way, for Sim. A death already, and here comes FaZe back at qualifying. Sorry. It's a little scratchy right now from the allergies. And we got another swing copter attempt from FaZe. And another attempt at second qualifying. We have a qualifying attempt from Sim and from Lasiwa. Ooh, death at the 58 ship. Not surprising at all. That ship is really, really, really hard. Another ship death from Sim. That ship is taking names today in this match. For me, that ship really does not feel that hard, and so every time I die there, it's a kick in the balls. But it seems like these players have no issue dying there and keep on going. They don't let that shit stop them. Including which, we just saw a qualifying percentage death from Max and Lasiwa dying at 75. A very hard 2-click wave. It's just really fast. I mean, it might be hard because I'm on mouse, but like, you know the vibes. We've got another attempt past the second wave for FaZe, of course. Who else? Other than Sim, who was also past the second wave. Oh, I did not see how FaZe died, but it was not at second qualifying percentage. But here comes Sim. Oh, and a death at the wave right before second qualifying percentage. Not surprising, that wave is very difficult, very tight, all that kind of stuff. All the fun things to describe a hard wave. This entire level itself is hard, and sometimes it's hard to remember that. When you're watching players of this caliber beat this level so many times, play this level so many times, if someone has an off day, you still have to remember this level's really, really hard. Max, however, not letting that stop them and getting the second qualifying percentage themselves. And Sim past the ship. Lasiwa at the ship themselves. 65% death from Max. Swing copter. Sim at second qualifying. Can Lasiwa catch up? Can Lasiwa keep up with Sim on this attempt? Yes, they can, at least getting the second qualifying percentage. Sim, however, making it past all the choke points. Actually, past my current best on this level. And guess what? Guess what? Lasiwa died exactly where my best was on Catalyze. That's where it's at, right there. That UFO. However, Sim passed the last wave, just the cube left, and that's another completion for Sim. My. A FaZe back past the second wave. And Max also a qualifying percentage. Again, it's not that difficult to get to qualifying percentage on this level, in my humble opinion, in terms of consistency. I'm not saying difficulty, consistency. The first 29% of this level is quite consistent. That first wave gets ungodly consistent. However, getting the second qualifying percentage is a lot harder, since the majority of the difficulty, in my opinion, is in those waves between the first and second qualifying percentage runs. Speaking of, we got third qualifying percentage from FaZe. We might see another completion here. Past the wave, here comes the cube. Another completion for FaZe. Another second qualifying percentage run from both Sim and Lasiwa. Oh, Lasiwa dies early on in the second qualifying percentage run. But here comes Sim. And they're at third qualifying. I am watching Sim like a hawk, and they die! An unfortunate death, but a third qualifying percentage run nonetheless. No one at qualifying percentage just yet. I was about to say the closest one is Max, but I guess I'm a caster curse. We've got 1 minute left on the clock about. This level does feel very short. Closest one to qualifying percentage is Sim. And they get it. Both Panama players at the first wave and past the first wave. Faye's the only one to not pass the first wave in this attempt. Past the second wave for Sim at the swing copter, but so is Max. Sim is at second qualifying, but Max has a chance here. Oh, unfortunate death there. 30 seconds left. Oh. And Max is on XO. Here comes Sim at the inning, third qualifying percentage.
Don't do that, Max. Not allowed.
And Sim beat it. And also, I believe that was an ending attempt for FaZe. I would get on XO2. Okay. All right, I wouldn't. Well, that's my personal opinion. Do not like that level. It looks like FaZe is back at qualifying percentage. I haven't been keeping track of how many completions we've had. Oh, timer's up. Our last two people alive, Sim and Lasiwa, are currently at qualifying percentage. At the swing copter for Lasiwa, and a death to the swing copter. Here comes Sim, the last one alive, at second qualifying percentage. Past the 68% UFO. And they're at third qualifying percentage. Will we see a completion on the last attempt of this entire match? And we will. Sim with the completion. While it may not count fully, let's see what is back past the second wave. Very impressive. At least I don't think it counts. I think this started after the timer.
Does not count.
It's just for funsies. Second qualifying percentage at the very least for this last attempt from Lasiwa. Even though it doesn't count, it would be awesome to end on a high note. And a little bit too early on the wave. Unfortunate.
But yeah, the match is complete.
That's it.
Yeah. Very well, very well.
South Korea completes the sweep. And
Rio?
you know, we have
Nice. Good match.
but yeah, now I'm gonna go and bring the captains in here, and we'll have one last discussion here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Oh my god. Steam, you don't have to do this. Oh no.
So are you leaving?
Yeah, you two are leaving. It's just gonna be
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Goodbye, guys.
All right. That's
293 or
that's unfortunate. I
Oh.
saw that.
thank you. My bad.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Alrighty.
Well, we over here we have Ikarox, the manager of the South Korea team. So we're just gonna go and now take care of that. So hello.
Hi.
So,
Yeah, go ahead.
how'd it go today? How do you think it went?
Oh, so I did watch the entire match, and I think like everything went really well. I think everyone played like maybe like not like to their personal like maybe like some of them may not like have liked their performance, but I think like everyone played really well. I
Yeah.
think our team is performing really well. I think 3-0 sweep is really nice. I think we can win like whoever comes up next. I think we can beat them. I think, and it's like kind of surprising because we have to change up some members every year, and like every one of them just ends up doing really great for our team. So I think it's a good sign that like the Korean GD community is like just on a good, really good cycle. Like
Absolutely.
new good players are coming along every year.
It was very impressive to watch. Everyone obviously did great, but I was taken aback by how early on the Korea players were getting their first completion. Obviously, there were some matches where
Yeah.
people weren't getting completions, but in every single match, at least one person from Korea got a completion, which is actually both members of Korea got a completion in each round that they played. Very impressive, especially under the pressure
Yeah, I
that you
think
guys were under for this round.
yeah, I think it's like everyone just like does come to the match with a lot of practice, and a lot of the players have like at least like half the players already have like an experience on like playing in a match like this. So
Yeah.
I think that's like a positive side that we have.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I think like everyone just has like that feeling of how to control their nerves, and how to just like beat the level when they get to the end, and just not get like super nervous and tied to end, like things like that.
Yeah.
So I think like our team is in a great position right now, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, I think we might
So
yeah.
overall, South Korea is now 6-1 in knockout stage matches in their history, which is quite a feat. You know, if you think about it, like that's really starting to be like insane. The only losses in the final.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very, very, very impressive. You guys put on a show right there. I might need to go back and watch FaZe's whole match this
Yeah.
last one so I can beat
He's
Catalyze.
trying to beat Catalyze.
Yeah, trying to beat
I
Catalyze.
might need to go back and watch that, do some VOD reviewing, but it was very awesome to watch, and I think you guys are in a good spot. Obviously, this is my first hosting match, so I get to see the other people who are going to be playing against you guys as you move on.
Yeah, Chile or US.
Mhm.
Which is the next match I host. So I'll see
Yep.
firsthand.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting, especially you know, you're one win away from 3 straight finals appearances, which is just like
Yeah.
that's incredible if that happens.
Also, is it like Chile or the United States? I think like Chile, we faced them like in the last year's final, so we have
Yeah.
like some kind of story with them. And the US is just the US, so
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be very interesting. Yeah.
it's going to be great. I'm excited to see the rest of this tournament. You guys did great today. Panama also did great today. And Panama, huge congratulations to making it this far as well, since I believe they weren't even seeded to. They've knocked down a lot of really good opponents and have made it to this point, and I think everyone played well. That was an awesome match to host.
Yeah, we'll play Panama too. Yeah.
So if we are good to go here, I think it's about time to end it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you all.
Alrighty. Thank you for coming on and talking to us. And we will see you guys in the next round. Alrighty. So I'm gonna deafen and let's end this stream. So thank you guys so much for watching the GD World Tournament today. That was a great match. Congratulations to Korea for moving on to the semifinals. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. I tried very hard. I will be hosting the next GD World Tournament match, which is US versus Chile. That'll be tomorrow at noon, I believe. Let me check. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I have the times right. Let me have the times right. No, 8 p.m. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'll be hosting versus Chile. My name is Andy the Great 315. I stream GD, obviously. I obviously have said this before, but I'm trying to be catalyzed, so it would be appreciative if you guys checked me out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good night or day, whichever it is for you. Remember to stay amazing because you are amazing. Seriously, you're amazing, beautiful, wonderful, cool, awesome, and best version ever, and keeping that way. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. for the US versus Chile match to see who takes on Korea in the semifinals. We will see you guys then. Goodbye.